All right, welcome to the inaugural episode of From the Pad. So in today's episode, what I want to talk about is the basics of hand technique. Now, I didn't study with Jim Chapin or Moeller or Joe Morello or Dom Famularo, but the way that I learned hand technique was by observing these drummers through YouTube videos, many teachers on my own, taking what I could from them and basically putting my 35 plus years of drumming and a little bit of common sense to work. There are some commonalities that I found in watching these videos and trying things on the pad, and I'm going to share those with you. These are things that work for me. I'm not saying that this is the only way to play the drums. What I'm saying is these are common sense things that follow science and allow us to play very naturally and very relaxed. Now, the first thing that I want to talk about is the way that we basically hold a drumstick. What I find is a lot of guys come in and they're holding the drumstick either in a French grip position as their main way of holding a drumstick, or the fulcrum is here between the first finger and the thumb. And I want to explain a couple of things here that specifically in the French grip position, yes, there are players, Bill Stewart being one of them, Carter Beauford, Billy Cobham, and this argument's gone on forever, that these guys play French grip, but they're not the norm. Okay, most guys that have very good hand technique play in a palms down position. Whether you want to call that German or American grip, that's up to you. I don't want to put a name on it. We'll just call it a palms down position. Okay, this is very hard in a French grip position to get a good accent or to get a really strong backbeat. It's also very hard to get around the drums in this position. Now, having said that, we will go over, I'm going to do an episode specifically on the French grip because there are uses for it, and I think that you should know it. But the biggest problem that I see is that guys come in either over gripping the stick very, very tight, or holding it here, like I mentioned, in the index finger and the thumb. And the reason that we don't do that is it's very easy when you're holding it this way to close this gap. And when that gap closes, this tightens. Okay? It's very hard to get a good rebound here. So what I've noticed in watching all these great players is that all of them use the second finger as their fulcrum. So the stick is actually back here. Okay? It's very loose, incredibly loose. Okay, so when you're playing, the stick actually has a lot of room to bounce, and your first finger becomes just a guide for the stick. So the first thing that you want to learn how to do after you get comfortable, and by the way, this will not be comfortable at first and you will drop sticks. But the first thing that you want to do is just get used to throwing that stick down very hard and allowing it to naturally rebound back up. Now, a lot of guys come in and they do the downstroke, upstroke, and they're basically doing twice the work. So they're basically throwing it down, lifting it up with their wrist. What you want to do to eliminate half of that work is much like playing basketball, where you're dribbling the ball. You don't follow the ball down to the ground and lift it up. You allow gravity, force to take hold. You bounce it down. The ball comes up. You throw it down, it comes back up. The stick is no different. So, here it is. Throw it down, let it bounce back up. So, first exercise that you need to work on is just doing that in both hands. And just simply go right, left, right, left. Now you'll also notice that I'm allowing my hands to open right up at the top here. That's going to become very important when we start to talk about the double stroke roll in a couple of episodes from now. There's a reason why I leave my hands open. Now as you get faster, that gap will close, and your hands will stay much more closed. And playing in this way allows you to play very relaxed. You'll be able to gain speed very quickly. But most importantly, I think, is it creates a very large sound on the drums because the sticks are wood, they resonate. This allows you to play off the head, not into the head. The stick resonates along with the head, and you'll get a huge drum sound. Next episode, we're going to specifically take a look at some exercises for the palms down position. From there, we're going to move on to the French grip, molar, double stroke rolls. We're going to start to do some snare etudes. Guys, please like and share. And if you have anything that you would specifically like me to teach, please put it in the comments section. Until next time.